The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello everyone, welcome to this special Viral Reel customer-only training webinar and masterclass. This is a live event specifically for you as a customer of Viral Reel app. Now, before I get underway, my name is Paul Pona. This webinar is not about me, it's all about you. And we'll be getting underway in just about a few seconds now. But can you hear me okay? And can you see my screen okay? So on my screen right now should be the Viral Reel app with all these projects and so on. So can you hear me and can you see my screen? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of people saying yes and yes. Okay, cool. You can see my screen and you can hear me okay, right? Okay, cool, awesome. So without any further delay, let's begin and get underway. So today I'm gonna show you exactly how to 10x your results with Viral Reel, how to use it to the fullest potential, and more importantly, how it is outlined so that you can get the maximum results with the features that is available with the app, okay? Now, first things first, one thing I want you to understand is that today, I want to go beyond the training videos as well. Now, if you can go to the training section to your left here with Viral Reel, of course, you can go through a lot of the stuff. And I want to go beyond that, show you how you can actually use it to get results. And more importantly than that, okay, today, I'm actually going to go in and mold this webinar based on your feedbacks. It's going to be a live interactive webinar because of that. So in line with that thought process, first question I had for you, and you can type in the chat box to your right, is, are you using the Viral Reel app yet, or you're dabbling with it, or have you started already jumping in and so on? Just type in no if you haven't started using yet, or if you just go to dabbling with it and so on, or just started using it, just type in yes if you are. Okay, I just want to know so I get an idea and I can make this webinar molded into you, right, for your benefit. Okay, awesome. So I'm seeing about 60% of you saying haven't gotten it to it yet and so on. A good 40% are dabbling with it, already started using it and so on. Okay, cool. Now, just to give you an overview of what the Viral Reel app does really is it allows you to create viral videos. Now, these are quote videos. These are videos that you've probably seen online, which gets all kinds of traffic and results, right? So it has one singular focus, which is to get traffic getting videos. Okay, does that make sense? Now, the next question you might be wondering is, what's the value of traffic? So the value of traffic is twofold, okay? And then we're going to talk about both of these. Number one, traffic for your own business, right? And number two, which is basically in this case, number one being traffic for your own business, being it will help you get traffic and sales for any products of your own, services of your own, and so on and so forth. The second being, if you know how to generate traffic for your own business, of course you can generate traffic for other businesses, right? Who wouldn't want to get more leads, more sales, more traffic, right? A lot of big ticket clients want that. And so today we're going to talk about that as well, which is very important because one of the best ways to get great results is to not only provide a service, right, to clients, right, but provide a proven service to clients. Okay, we're going to talk about that as well. Now you might be wondering, okay, Paul, but what if I want to do both? Of course, I'm going to show you how to do both. Would you be interested in doing both, where you generate traffic for your own business, but also for clients as well? Okay, cool. I'm saying everybody's saying both. Cool. Okay, we'll jump into that. No problems at all. So as you can see, the software layout is pretty straightforward. You know, you can put some quotes in here, you can put text positions, you can change things over and all that stuff. Very easy to use. But what is the purpose we're trying to use here? That is key, right? What is the purpose we're trying to get out of this app? So that is what I want to show you, because it is one thing to use an app to create videos, but how do you get results quickly with the videos if you don't have a product, if you don't know how to build a very good looking website, you're not good at copywriting, you're not good at any of this stuff, because, you know, even me for that matter, I might be good at some things, but I'm not great at everything, right? So how do we get quick results, but more importantly, how do we circumvent, if you will, or meaning get a shortcut in life where we can get one single thing right, which is to generate revenue, okay? And I'm going to talk about that as well as we go along, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about, and then we'll go step by step about this, is I'm going to be giving away 3 people $100 each just for attending this webinar. All I need you to do is just keep posting in the chat box any questions you have and so on, keep interacting. That way you get great results because you're implementing everything, you're paying attention here, and I'm incentivizing you so that you can actually get results. Isn't that awesome? It's a win-win, right? You apply what you're learning and you get paid as well. So throughout the webinar, about 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in, and so on and so forth, I'll be randomly announcing folks just like you who are attending the webinar and being interactive on the chat box and so on, because this is a live webinar. I want to interact. I'm actually seeing your questions. My team is seeing your questions, and we'll be replying it and having a lot of fun together, and more importantly, make it valuable to you. So I'll be announcing one of the winners randomly, okay? So throughout the webinar, my team will be sending me a list of winners, and I'll be announcing them as we go along based on the comments that you'll be posting in the chat box. Cool? All right. But more important than that, today, I'm going to be showing you the fastest way to multiply your results with the Viral Reel app without needing any creativity or traffic generation, okay? Now, we talked about this, right? Yes, you can create videos. Yes, you can get traffic. But what if you don't know how to build a great product? What if you don't have a structure in place with employees and a business and all that, right? The best way is to actually create videos and also services for clients. Now, why? Why is this powerful? Because just 10 big ticket clients, right? And providing these 10 big ticket clients a simple service. And by the way, I'll show you how you can fully automate it. You don't have to deliver anything of your own and so on and so forth. I'll show you how this process could be straightforward. Can build a 6-figure business, as each client can be worth $1,000 a month or more. Isn't that interesting, right? Now, in line with that thought process, type in yes in the chat box if this is making sense to you. What if I show you today for free how to get a minimum of 100 big ticket clients come to you every single day, okay? Without you having to do any cold calling or knocking on the doors or doing any of that mumbo jumbo techie, very, very strenuous stuff where you might be afraid of getting rejected and so on, right? Now, would you be, mathematically speaking, get maybe 10 big ticket clients out of those 100 big ticket clients that you might be getting every single day that I'll be showing you for free? Does that make sense, right? Mathematically, 10 is possible if you can possibly get a minimum of 100 big ticket clients coming to you every single day. Does that make sense? Even if 90 reject, even if 190 reject, doesn't really matter, right? And that is the beauty. That's what I want to show you today. And then this method, the strategy that I'll be giving you, does not require any traffic, doesn't require a list. You don't have to create any ads or pay for any advertising or even create any funnels or complex stuff like that. You don't even need your own product or have to deliver anything because everything is automated. And it's the fastest way for anyone to get started without getting stuck or getting left behind. Because the thing is, right, if we complicate things too much and don't simplify it, then the problem becomes we will actually not get any results because we don't know where to begin. Does that make sense? Are you stuck? You don't know where to begin because there's so much stuff happening out there. Where do you begin? What works and so on? Well, that's exactly what I'll be showing you today, okay? And this is the only easy and automated way that I know, and I've been in this business for over 10 years now, to captivate attention of big ticket clients, close sales from them, and more importantly, provide something so straightforward that anyone can do without needing any technical skills or experience or really being really good at marketing and that sort of thing. Okay? Is that cool? All right. So step by step, let's get to the stuff. Now, on top of that, I will also be eliminating some of the biggest constraints that you'll be facing, okay? And you can type in the chat box as well, what are some of the biggest constraints? But before I do that, let's talk about your goals for 2019. We're already past midway for 2019. What is the goal that you have at the end of this year, 2019? And the benefit of this, by the way, is for your benefit, by the way. The people who type in their goals, who have a vision that they wanna picture, right? So imagine, what is your perfect day? Like, what do you imagine to your perfect day once you reach your goal? How will it be? Like, what do you want to achieve? What's your reason why to achieve that? And what's your vision, right? If you have that and you actually type it in the chat box and you know what to aim at, then you're gonna achieve it, because majority of the world out there, okay, they don't have a vision and they don't have a goal in mind, right? So what's your goal? And they've done research, actually. People are 80% or more likely to achieve a goal that they've written down and have a focus on, because if you don't have a goal in mind, then what are you aiming for, right? You're gonna get confused. So type in the chat box. I'm very curious because it can be any goal, right? And you know, for example, great results for you and great results for me might be very different, right? For example, for me, great results is 8 figures in 1 year. Okay, that is great results for you. It might be 6 figures, or it might be $50,000 a year, whatever it is, right? We all go in stages and levels, and goals can change all the time. Once you achieve a goal, you can have the next goal and the next level and so on, right? That's the beauty of it. Awesome. I'm seeing all these beautiful and awesome goals being posted. Cool. Now, on top of that, what are some of the constraints that you're getting right now that's stopping you from succeeding, taking your business to the next level? Is it getting buyer traffic, whether it's paid traffic or free traffic? Or is it finding big ticket clients and making sales from? Where do you find these big ticket clients and what do you sell them, right? Is it information overload and time? Is it technical experience, or you're not good at sales and that sort of thing? Or you don't wish to create complex funnels or not comfortable in front of the camera? This is important because as a viral reel customer, you need to understand that yes, you can create videos, but you can also make a lot more with just a handful of clients by creating videos for other businesses out there who need traffic but don't have the knowledge, know-how, or for that matter, the budget to do it on their own because they don't have the time, right? And they have the knowledge, but you do. That's the beautiful thing, okay? Now, I know when I talk about all this stuff, one of the big things is, yes, Paul, this is more than one that I'm facing, right? You're probably thinking it's more than one in this list that you're having an issue with. Awesome, no worries. I'll solve all of them for you today, so you don't have to worry about it. And we'll go step by step on it so that you can actually get the results that you desire. But I know, and I say this, a lot of you don't know me and that sort of thing, so you might be skeptical because one of the big things is, whatever I'm teaching you today, if you're not going to implement or apply or take it seriously, then we're both wasting our time here, right? Ultimately, right? I can show you all the greatest things that you can apply right away, but at the end of the day, if you don't believe in it, then you're not going to do it, right? It's as simple as that, okay? So let me actually show you something really cool. This is my PayPal account. As you can see, it's my live account. As you can see here, it says connection secure and so on. It cannot be faked. It's not a screenshot. And more importantly, it's the most recent as of today's date, as you can see here. And already made in the last year or so, $4,284,000. Now you go back a couple of years, actually, just the last couple of years to today's date. Let's do that just to make things fun here. All right, put in the date and then click submit. Boom, check this out. $7,368,536 here, right in front of your eyes, right? And by the way, it's just one of my accounts. I have other partnerships and so on. So 2 other accounts like this one, and majority of this work I do for clients and so on is not even included here. So you can imagine that's going to be, for example, I get wire transfers, I get checks and so on from clients. And more importantly as well, I get a lot of payments via Stripe and that sort of thing, other payment platforms out there. So if you add up all that, it'll be at least triple this, okay? Now, the reason why I'm sharing this is not to brag. Who cares, right? At the end of the day, you understand one important thing here. That is, results right in front of your eyes is more important than anything else these days, because I hate to share this stuff, but at least 90% of you will not apply anything that I have to share with you if you don't believe that something is possible, okay? So if I show you this, and by the way, these are my results. You may not make anywhere close to this. You might make the same, or you might make a lot more than this, because I have no idea where you are in your journey right now. But the thing that I want to share with you here, and now let me log off here real quick, is, not so much to brag or anything, but to show you that it is possible if you actually implement stuff and you actually work smart. Not just hard, but smart, but more importantly, do it consistently. And I'm going to show you how to do this. And the other important part I want to tell you here as well is have the belief in yourself, okay? Oftentimes, right, we don't have belief in our own self, and we want external belief systems to come in, meaning other people should believe in us more than we do of ourselves. And that's not the right thing to do, because you're not going to succeed that way. You need to have a lot of belief in yourself, because you're a good person. You probably want to do this for your family and so on, just like a lot of the people here on this webinar. So isn't it your duty for your family to do as much as you can to succeed, right? And to pay attention in this webinar as well, and apply what you can be learning. Okay, that's all I ask. And another thing as well, I know you might be thinking, okay, that's all great, but what is in it for me, kind of thing, right? So all I'm going to say is this, okay? The reason why I'm on this webinar is so that I can educate you, empower you, but also to get you to the next level. And to do that, I'm going to flip the thing in your favor for the very first time. So what I'm going to do, and you can tell me if it sounds good, if it sounds fair, okay? For the very first time ever, I'm not going to make a single penny if you don't get results. And more importantly, my team and I, okay, we'll be helping you out one-on-one, as much as assistance as you will ever need, right, to take your business to the next level and so on. And if you don't get results, right, I will actually be losing money because there's some hard costs involved and that sort of thing. So isn't that for the very first time ever in your favor, where you actually gain an education of a lifetime? And on top of that, I'm shifting all the risk on me in a way where if you don't get any results or didn't make a single penny, I'm actually losing money and you get a benefit out of it. And if you get great results, we make some money as well. So it's fair and square, right? It's a win-win across the board. Is that fair for the very first time ever? So I'll give you some more details on that, but I want to share with you some important details on how you can use the Viral Reel app, as well as some new technologies and automation tools that are presented here today to take your business to the next level. And in that thought process, I want you to type in the chat box that you will be an implementer. Type in I am an implementer in the chat box right now, so I know you'll be an implementer and you'll apply everything that I'm going to be teaching you, because that's important. Otherwise, it is almost like we're both not going to get much benefit out of being here live, because you took a few minutes to be here, might as well make the most out of it, right? So that's what I want to tell you here today. And I'm going to completely eliminate a lot of the constraints that you might be having. And for example, one of the big things a lot of people think is that to get success, you don't have to do anything. Well, you do. You got to have belief in yourself. And the second thing is you got to put in some effort, even if it's 15 minutes of effort. It's like, for example, if I gave you a check, you still have to go to the bank and cash it, right? And the same way, you need to think about it in a way where when you give something of value to the world, right? Yourself, a service and so on, think of it this way. A lot of people have this feeling, and I'm going to talk about it in just a bit, where if you are, for example, one of these people where you're a marketer and so on, people hate being sold to and that sort of thing. Not really. Okay. Trust me. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Where, think of it this way, right? If your dream car is a Rolls Royce, and if I give you a check right now, right, to buy it, let's say it's 400 grand or whatever it is, right? And I give you that money so you can buy that dream car of yours, right? And you can go in there. Do you think that salesperson is too pushy for you if you have the money, if you have the budget and so on to buy what you want to do? You're just going to go in there and get it, right? The same way, that's how I want you to approach life as well, okay? Where in business, a lot of business people out there who have successful business, if they're spending $10,000 a month to grow their business, right? And you come in and you offer something much more valuable that they're actually getting results from, and it costs them $1,000 a month, right? Do you think that is really hard selling that you need to do to get them to do something where if they're already spending $10,000, is $1,000 a lot when they already have the money, similar to you buying your dream car? If that business's dream is to actually get more clients, more sales, and also for a lot of business owners to just get more control over their business, get more revenue and so on, right? The same process is what I'm going to be teaching you today. That way, you're providing value to the marketplace, and at the same time, it's a win-win across the board. And it is similar to you actually serving the marketplace in a big way. Cool? Awesome. I'm seeing everybody saying that makes sense, right? So in line with that, let's go step by step and break down some of the important things that we need to solve before we get our business to the next level and you actually get the success you deserve and you reach your goals and your dreams, okay? So let's talk about it one by one, okay? So one of the big things a lot of people have an issue with, especially when you're trying to create an agency or consulting and trying to sell services to businesses and that sort of thing, is I am not good at selling or marketing and that sort of thing, right? Is that something that you've always felt, where somebody who's born with a lot of skills, who's really good with marketing, communicating with people, interacting with people, has a better sort of results than you? Type in yes if that is something that you always felt was one of the constraints, like one of the issues that you felt was stopping you from succeeding, okay? Just so I'm curious, okay? Yeah, yes, okay. Now, let me tell you this. That is actually a false belief. That is not true. You can actually get real results by shifting your perspective. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's talk about it, okay? So that you understand it. You need to have this whole approach of getting clients, selling services. And by the way, this can be automated. You're not actually delivering anything and so on. Everything is automated. I'll show you how you can get big ticket clients, how to close them, how to automate everything. But if you approach it in the form of selling as serving, what happens? You completely shifted the perspective, right? Because what happens is 99% of businesses out there, right? They generally work with people that the very first person that they've met, okay? Or the very first business that was set up in their neighborhood or something like that to help them out with their business, right? To help them grow, whether it's with video marketing, whether it's with social media or, whatever it is, websites and that sort of thing, right? And These 99% of the people out there in businesses are actually wolves, okay? Meaning they're only concerned about making a profit. They're not really concerned about serving their clients, okay? Does that make sense? So ideally, by approaching it as selling and serving, you're no longer marketing, you're no longer selling, you're no longer thinking that you have to be good at interacting with people, face-to-face, cold calling, all that stuff goes out of the window, because now you're approaching in terms of serving and actually helping clients get results, okay? And that is super important, because now you're actually avoiding, right? You're helping businesses avoid actually buying from wolves, but rather buying from you, who has their best interest in heart. Does that make sense? Type in yes in chat box if that is making sense with you. Where just with this, you don't have to be a great salesperson. You don't have to be good at marketing. And because, when we talk about online marketing, yes, there's that word marketing. But when you approach it this way, you never have to worry about it. It's just a question of shifting your perspective, okay? Where if you approach it this way, you'll get great results because you're no longer selling. And there's another misconception, okay? Have you ever heard of the word, this term, where people, hate being sold to, but they love to buy? Have you heard something like this, where people hate being sold to, but they love to buy? Well, that is a bunch of baloney, okay? So that is because people love to buy and be sold to as well, if it provides great value to them. Okay, that is the major caveat. If it provides real value to them, they love to buy, they love to be sold to as well. And this is the difference maker. This is something a lot of people don't realize, because a lot of successful business people, business persons and so on, they don't shut themselves off from the outside world, okay? When you actually, even with automation in place and so on, when you have something of great value, people are always looking to refer you more folks that they know of, network with people, and refer you more business and so on. So there is this misconception as well, where, hey, if I sell a service and so on, people will shut themselves off and not be receptive of a service that I'm going to be doing, even though it's automated and all that. Yeah, but do you understand that? Does that make sense? Type in yes in chat box if it's making sense with you, right? People are not going to shut off if they actually get value out of something, right? And there's this also tendency, and I see this all the time, and you're trying to build an agency, consulting, and providing services for businesses and trying to generate an income for yourself and for your family, right? There's this tendency where everybody's doing this, Paul, right? You may tell me, or everybody's doing this where there's too much competition and so on. Well, that is a mentality of scarcity, right? And I'll tell you why. The only way to actually get to scarcity, that mindset, right, is to actually skip abundance, okay? So what I mean is, basically, you can only let negativity to come to your life, okay? You can't really just have negativity around you. There's no negativity around you by default. You have to let it come to you and let it come to your life, okay? And so you have to keep guard of your mind. And that is actually how you're gonna actually get great results as well, not just in business, but in other aspects of your life as well. And that's how you can have a real long-term success, right? And so what I mean by this is, there'll be situations where not every business that you provide a service to will want to work with you, okay? Let's say out of 200, right? Out of 200, let's say 20 want to work with you. They want to pay you $500, $1,000, $5,000 and so on, right? And I'll show you how we can automate this, yes, right? That means out of 20, so that's 180 businesses who are scared of working with you, or they're not interested in working with you, or they're at that time not ready, okay? A person who's looking at it in a scarcity mindset will say, hey, I got rejected 180 times. Not really. They might still buy from you, refer you more clients. They may just be ready at that point in time. But that 20 could be more than enough for you to have a lifelong business that'll serve you for the rest of your life. Does that make sense? So that is another important thing with what I'm going to be sharing you. You need to ensure that this is how you do. You have to keep guard of your mind and approach things, have a perspective of actually having and looking at things differently. And this is something that I feel that is very important as well, is Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, right? Combined, they're the richest people in the world. And if you go back even in history, hundreds and thousands of years, the richest people ever, okay? And they are good friends as well, right? So Bill Gates' dad, and he put Warren Buffett and Bill Gates in two different rooms, and he asked, what is the number one thing that you need to be successful? Both of them said focus, okay? Both of them, okay? So that means we need to focus. And the same thing with today in this training webinar, you're actually going to focus and apply what you're going to be learning. And the next thing that's going to happen, and majority of you said you have information overload issues and so on. How can I focus when there's so much information? There's so many distractions available these days and everything, right? the best way to do that is something called a flow state. And this is, by the way, took me over a decade to learn. Okay, I have 8-figure businesses every single year for the last 10 years. And it took me a decade to learn this, by the way. It spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn this, to put yourself in this state, which is where majority of your productivity can happen. Okay, is you need to put 2 minutes of focused action and 5 minutes of rest. Okay, what do I mean by that? So you just today, I'm going to say, hey, automate this, do this process, and it's going to take you 2 minutes. Then they do that process, just spend that 2 minutes and take 5 minutes rest, and then come back again, do 2 more minutes, and then take 5 minutes rest. Why is this powerful? Because you're putting your mind into that action mode, and then after 30 minutes, you'll feel, hey, I'm going to put 5 minutes of work and now take 2 minutes of rest. You're going to flip things over, and it's going to get you incredible results. Trust me on this, keep using it, and I want to give you as many tools and resources and so on to get you to that next level, right? And you need to have high standards and think big. That's a huge thing as well, because what happens is, let's say you made $60,000 last year, right? This year, let's say there's about 2 or 3 years left, 2 or 3 months left, right, for you, and you're at 45,000. That last 15,000, your mind, your soul, your whole body is going to fight for you, for your family, and so on to achieve it, okay? And you're going to achieve it. You've probably seen it, because we will fight to death to keep our standards that we already have. So if that's the case, might as well, if you're going to think big, right? So why not start off aiming for that 100 grand or maybe more, whatever your goal is, right? And you can type in what your goal is in 2019 as well. What's one of the goals? I'm just curious. Type in chat box, because the more people who type in and have goals in mind are more likely to reach them, right? And so in that sense, if you think about it, right, we will resist raising our standards. So if somebody, let's say last year made 60,000 and now all of a sudden somebody tells you, hey, you gotta pull up your socks, make 6 figures this year, it's much harder to convince yourself to do 6 figures. So in that same token, with automation, with all that stuff, if you can actually get yourself to that next level, right, and you can be there, it's much more easier to maintain it for a long time to come. Does that make sense? Type in yes if that's making sense as well, where you will actually have your whole mind, body, and soul fight for your standards. And so that's why we want to ensure that we always aim high to begin with, okay? So that is another important foundational principle for you to follow no matter what, right? And that is something I should teach you, and I'll teach my best friends as well. And then you're a good friend in a way, because you come in to spend your time here. So that's something you should get out of it, right? And this is the secret for getting and keeping clients, okay? And I see this all the time. You probably purchased some courses on agencies, being consultant, serving clients, or even if it's selling products and services out there, right? You have to sell something to get real revenue. The best way to think about this is it's 6 times easier to get an existing customer to buy. Okay, what do I mean? That 600% easier to get somebody who committed and purchased something, even if it's only $50 or $10 or $100, whatever it is, they're more likely to buy something $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 and send you checks after they've already committed and made a commitment to you where they spend some money. Because you and I might think something is somebody is interested, they might say the sweetest things, but people vote with their wallet, right? When they spend something, they're more serious, and they're gonna, if they have a good I'll explain that. This is called the foot in the door strategy, and the most powerful word in the world is the word free, right? You probably know it, because that captivates people's attention, and getting attention these days is the #1 most important thing that you should do, and in your business, and because attention can get you incredible results and sales, because everybody's fighting for attention these days, okay? And I'll show you how to automatically do that. And it's all about your client. It's never about you, okay? Super important that you understand, because value is what the market perceives it is and not what you think it should be, okay? Now, why is this important? A lot of times you and I might think something, so somebody's working very hard and they should be much more valuable. Like, let's say somebody's making $20 an hour and they're working 12 hours a day, right? So if we calculate it, that's about $240 that they're actually getting, right? For 12 hours of worth of work, and it might be a lot of hard work as well, right? What happens in this case, right? In the real world, right? That's not how value is perceived, right? If the market is willing to pay more for a video that took you 2 minutes to make with automation, right? Where you're charging $500 or more for that, or lead generation or revenue maximization that you provide for a business, and it only took you a few minutes to do that, right? A business and the market is perceiving that as more valuable than somebody working and 12 hours or 15 hours a day and so on. Does that make sense? Because, hey, that is how the world works, right? We have to play the game how it is laid out, okay? And this is important because, sometimes there's this feeling where, hey, I only spent 2 minutes to do something and I've generated $500 for it. Is that fair when somebody else is working in that same business, maybe as an employee or whatever, is not making anywhere close to that? Well, it's because that's how the market perceives it is. And that's why we should provide something valuable enough that the market does. And we should only do that so that we can actually spend less time but make more money from it. Isn't that what we want to do, right? To get location freedom, to get time freedom, to be able to spend more time with your family, friends, and so on, right? And the best way to do it, we start off with something small to a client, get our foot in the door. This could be, say, $300 to $500 per campaign. I'm going to show you some campaigns where you don't have to do anything. With automation, we can do everything. And you can even, let's say, on top of that, add like a maintenance plan of $50 to $99 a month or something like that. Start small. Don't go crazy with $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 services, because think of it this way, right? Why can't you charge that? You might get lucky with one or two, but it'll not last long term, because let the client first see the results you can provide them and convince themselves of the value you provide. You could be saying 100,000 things to them about how great you are, but who cares, right? Let the client first see the value that you provide and have a good experience, and then they will actually buy again and again. This works in business. This works everywhere, right? And the same thing with Amazon. Like Amazon has Amazon Prime, right? And if you see, for that matter, even Costco and so on, they don't make any money from the Prime membership or in that case, Costco membership and so on. They just want the loyalty, because if somebody buys from them once, they'll keep buying from them again and again. You see that? You see the value in doing something like that? That is how you get great results long term, not just now, but for a long, long time to come. Does that make sense? Okay. So that is how you should perceive it. Then everything becomes easier after that. Okay. So today I want to welcome you to the future. Okay. I'm going to show you how you can get an unfair advantage over everyone else. Okay, the fastest way to get real results, to really build a business that's going to serve you your entire life, is to use next generation futuristic technologies to gain an unfair advantage and crush your competition. So I want you to type in the chat box, how can you get real, how can you crush your competition? Type in, by getting an unfair advantage. Type in that, unfair advantage, right? You got to get an unfair advantage over everybody else to crush your competition. That is the only way for you to succeed, okay? And to get an unfair advantage, right? To get an unfair advantage, we need to have futuristic technologies that nobody else has access to, and that will wow your clients as well, okay? And the buzzwords these days, the next generation stuff in the next 10 years is artificial intelligence, machine learning, and personalization, okay? This is the future. And if you can combine all three of these, you will be unstoppable, because this is going to allow you to attract attention of big ticket clients and decision makers, and you can wow them, okay? And here's an example of what I mean by that. You see, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and all these businesses, they're investing hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars on, if you think about it, artificial intelligence, machine learning, personalization, and so on, because it just plain works, guys and gals who are here. Just plain works, okay? No matter what people say, it just plain works. And McDonald's, right? They actually acquired, right, a company called Dynamic Yield. Okay, you can actually search it in Google actually right now. You see McDonald's Dynamic Yield. Okay, as you can see here, right here, they've spent $300 million. So it's not even Microsoft, or for that matter, Google, or these tech companies, even commodity and food businesses and so on, like McDonald's and so on. And what is so special about this company? They do something called personalization, okay? Where they actually serve a different type of menu to people based on their actual weather and that sort of things, and it captures people's attention. So this is the future. Even McDonald's has no choice but to do it, and small businesses and medium-sized businesses will have to do this. They have no choice. They will actually just die if they don't do it in the down line, and that gives you that unfair advantage I was telling you about, because nobody else will be able to do it, and only big corporations have access to it, and small and medium-sized businesses, they have to do it, or they will not be able to even survive, okay? So today I'll be showing you how you can take advantage of this, okay? And I'm actually gonna put my own skin in the game, so to speak, so that you can get started today. And my team and I have an incentive to ensure that you get results. And I'm going to show you how you can get a minimum of 100 clients to come to you. Would you like it if I showed you how by tomorrow you can get a minimum of 100 big ticket clients to come to you without you having to generate any traffic, advertising, list building, funnel building, or any of that mumbo jumbo stuff? Would you like that? Type in yes in chat box if it's something that's interesting for you. Okay, cool. Interested, yes, absolutely. Okay, so with this, okay, If you can get a minimum of 100 clients to keep coming to you again and again and again on a consistent basis, what that means is, mathematically speaking, it is virtually impossible for you not to get clients with automation by your side. Now, why is automation so important? It's going to remove our emotions out of the window, okay? Super, super important. Because what happens is, if something didn't work out for us before, like if you try to be an agency or consultant and you communicated with cold calling, or for that matter, meeting face to face, and if you got rejected by a client as an agency or a consultant, you will have that bad emotion in play, right? With automation, what's going to happen is you never have to worry about that, because you guessed it, automation is doing all the work. You can sleep and it's just going to do its thing behind the scenes. And even if you're uncomfortable, even if you are not sure if it's going to work for you, even if you're not sure, if you had a bad experience with it, it doesn't matter. Your emotions out of the window, because automation is doing everything for you. Does that make sense? So that is how we have to approach this. That is how you're going to get great results. And that is how you can take your business to the next level. Okay. Now, today I'll be showing you what's working for me, what's working for my closest students who've been doing this. And again, I'm going to give you a 30-day profit plan where you can keep getting hundreds and hundreds of big ticket clients daily without cold calling, without advertising, and yes, without, you guessed it, without having to spend any money or investment on your part to get all this. It's going to be simple and easy. It's going to get you fast results. It's going to get clients to come to you without you having to cold calling, face-to-face meeting, or any of that really tough stuff where if you get rejected, you have that bad experience, right? Now, your next thing you're going to say, okay, Paul, you showed it to me, right? Step number one, you showed it to me. It's all great. I'm excited and so on. And now that I have gotten clients, what do I do next? What do you do? So we will be talking about that futuristic technologies where we'll be running personalized campaigns for clients, video campaigns, and taking their attention and getting their attention and selling them any service. It can be any service, but I'll also show you how you can really do simple, easy services as well to really leverage and take your business to the next level, okay? And I'm going to show you some methods to double your profits. I'm going to show you how to automate everything. But before I do that, let's announce our first $100 winner. So exciting. So let's announce that winner, folks. So are you liking this content so far? And you want me to continue forward and show you the step-by-step process and how we can automate this entire process? Cool. I'm seeing a lot of people saying yes, yes, yes. Cool. Okay. So the first winners, and by the way, this is what my team is giving me based on the folks who are posting here and so on, right? So, okay, cool. I have the winner right here. Congrats to, okay. Congrats to the first winner here, and that is the client platform technology. It's automation technology number one. What it does is automatically find all the big ticket clients, the decision makers in any niche with just one click of your mouse. Okay, just one click. Nothing else needs to be done. Just one click of your mouse. Okay, and that is super powerful. And you can get in touch with these decision makers. Never do any cold calling, meeting face to face, or any of that mumbo jumbo stuff, which is not the best ideal thing to do. You have to even meet them personally. You don't have to spend any money on advertising. You don't have to waste any time and money on social media, advertising like Facebook ads or any of that stuff. And businesses will need these services, which I'm going to be showing you. So you can even deliver them with automation. So you don't have to, okay, you got your clients. Now what do you do next? I'll show you how you can automate that as well. And you start off, like I said, with that foot in the door strategy where I'm going to show you how we can start off with something free that they'll captivate their attention and then charge them $300 to $500 for a simple video service. And again, you can automate this. It's going to take you 2 minutes. And then after that, everything else is going to be incredible profit, because if they've invested already in you, like as I said, it's a scientific fact that they're 6 times more likely to buy from you again, right? So that is the power, okay? And by the way, just so you know, while I'm going to be showing you this, you need to understand this is like extremely brand new and powerful. So if you have any questions and so on, don't worry, I'll be answering them and so on. You'll be blown away when you see this, okay? So what I'm going to do, because we're in a webinar, live webinar situation and so on, I'm going to actually show you the exact demonstration of how this technology works and so on. So if you have any audio issues and so on while I'm explaining this, just make sure that I'll either way, I'll recap some of the things as well, okay? So let me show you this. It's going to really show you how powerful something like this can be, and I hope it'll give you some ideas as well. So here's how Client Platform Pro works. So basically, you get a list of all the hottest big ticket leads from around the world. Now, these are decision makers who are making a decision in their company whether to pay you money for helping their business grow. And so here I have right now 801,840 results. So what does that mean exactly? It means 800,000 decision makers from around the world are right here for me to start reaching to them, and I'll show you how to automate this entire process and then converting these decision makers into customers. So how do we do that exactly? How do we drill it down even further? So let's go in and let me show you how we drill it down even further. As you can see here, I have 801,000 of these decision makers. So now let's say I want to drill it down. Let's say I want to only reach to the main key decision makers targeted to my business or my niche. Let me do that in this case. So I'll just go to locations here and I'm going to search for a location. So let's just say we want to search for Greater New York, right? So let's type in Greater New York City area, click apply, and boom, there's 20,827 results. I could even drill it down even further. If I choose to, for example, I could click on all filters and I could just type in CEO, right? Like I could type in CEO. I'm only targeting folks who are CEOs of this company or owner or whatever it is, right? I can click apply and boom, it's gonna drill it down even further and only attracts those folks who are higher level CEOs or owners or whatever you want to search for. And the best part is, this is just from my searches. Now, there are millions of CEOs out there and millions of owners out there. My drill down search has gotten me 2,000, and these are very specific in the industry that I'm targeting, right? And industry that I want to reach. So you can do this as well. Now, let me just go back and do what I did previously, which is just to get all the decision makers beforehand, because the CEO is one thing, but it can be owner, it can be co-founder, and other names that folks who are decision makers also have, right? So I'll just remove that filter and click apply, and boom, it's going to go back and get me that 20,827 results. So all you need to do now is go to the Client Platform Pro app and hit the refresh button right here. And there you go. It starts doing the work for us. It's going to take a couple of seconds and boom, it's drilled it down for us. The next thing that you need to do, and that's all you really need to do, is click on the Start Visiting button right here. After a few minutes, it's going to look something like this, where all these will be highlighted. A couple of things that are happening behind the scenes that are super important is it is getting all the information of these decision makers, and not just that, it's also getting their actual email address of these decision makers that they've used over the last maybe 30 days or so. Now, this is important because you can get straight to the decision maker without having to go through any gatekeepers like the receptionist or anybody like that. This is super important and super powerful because we integrate with a really high level technology that only Fortune 500 companies use. And because of this integration, it gives us that email address that is being used by these folks who are actual decision makers. Now, why is this very important for you? This is important because you can turn these prospects into sales, because you can use a secret video personalization technology as well as a strategy. So the secret really is you can address your clients by name in the video emails that you send over to them, so you can then convert these prospects into sales. It's going to give you a massive unfair advantage because it allows you to stand out from your competition and crush them as well. And it also gives you instant trust and allows you to look like an authority, because think of it this way: you can command top dollar online with the services you'll be providing. I'll be talking about that in just a bit, but more importantly, it allows you to really stand out because you'll be doing something nobody else out there are doing, at least in an automated way, where you can get these folks to take action and buy from you, because it's going to take you just a few minutes to reach over 100+ people, and it would take you a day to just reach one person otherwise if you were to do it manually. So let me give you an example of how this looks like and why this is so powerful. So all that information that you've gotten of the decision makers before, what you can then do is automatically import that information into an app, and I'll speak a little bit about it, and it will start generating hundreds of these personalized video emails that get sent over to all these decision makers. Here's an example of one of them that got sent over to me just a few hours ago. So as you can see here, it tells me right here, it marks it by my name, And then it also gives information here. I found your business, and then we can provide you these services, and boom, let's click on this video. And here's the best part, by the way. This video is showing on YouTube because automatically it will upload that video into YouTube. And because most of the folks use Gmail, even when they use corporate emails, what happens is it will immediately show up as an attachment. So they don't have to actually visit an external website. They can actually open up the video right from their email. And with Gmail's new inbox that has just come up recently, now if you don't have it, it's going to be in the next couple of weeks or so in your account. It's going to automatically update over for you. It's going to show up right here as a video. So you see how it gets that additional specific uniqueness to it, so that you can captivate people's attention over every other email that you see on the inbox below it. So somebody will click on it, and they don't even have to go to a website. They'll immediately open it up. The first thing that you will see automatically, it's addressing it by my name, right? Again, it will address it by that business owner's name or that decision maker's name. So it will be Mark, Jessica, Melissa, Roger, whatever it is, right? And then when you play it, there you go. Again, automatically creates this hi Paul, right? It can be hello Roger, hello Jessica, hello Melissa, hello John. You get the idea, right? And if you can keep playing it forward, this right here is the logo of my company. So in this case, the decision maker's company, the data that is gotten from them, it will include their website and so on, right? It will automatically scan their website for their logos and images and so on, and it will automatically place them in specific locations of the video. So it'll appear like you manually took the time to actually create a video like this one for their business.
Searching for business services? Then contact our efficient and expert team to find out more about our various services created to meet your exact needs.
So as you can see, to the bottom left here is actually a logo. Again, logo of my business placed here so that it's unique and it is something that will capture the attention of the decision maker. Again, super fast, super automated. You can do it hundreds and hundreds of videos like this one in just a few minutes automatically. And if we go forward, and it's talking about the services that you can offer their business and so on. In this case, a spokesperson that is customized to their business, their niche, their industry. And if we go to the very end,
Let's show you all of the amazing options we have.
now let's recap because I'm getting some questions on this. Okay, so you see my screen right now, right? So what's happening? So firstly, we got all their data, right? So imagine any business, millions of businesses out there. We got the decision makers because we integrate with a Fortune 500 company, which is what biggest companies out there, you see household names. They use the same technology, by the way, to get the actual decision makers email, which means this is the email that they actually used in the last, say, 30 days or something like that, okay? Now imagine this. They see an email that looks something like this. And here's the more important part that you have to understand. It is on YouTube, which means in majority of platforms out there, mobile devices and so on, if people, when they see a website that they're not familiar with, like this one right here, they're not going to click on it, right? But a YouTube video, they're more likely to actually click on it. They're going to go there because they don't have to actually go to a different page to view it. It's going to open automatically. Now imagine this, right? In your case, and in the case of a lot of businesses and so on, if the video actual title, in this case, the YouTube video's title is Paul's demo video, it's going to be Bob's video or, Jessica or whoever you're trying to reach, right? And that is the YouTube name. The actual video name is going to be that. And the video description and so on is going to have that customization, that personalization as well. And here's the best part, okay? Check the other parts here that we just discussed and then you're going to recap. So if you see hello Paul, that again, customizable. It's going to take you literally maybe 5 minutes to do this. I know across hundreds of different campaigns. So you understand you can reach 100 clients within a few minutes that it would take you to do several weeks if you were to do on your own. So that's hi Paul, okay? That's another customization. You can, so many elements you can do customization here. Another example I want to show you is, check this out. What it does, if I go here carefully, you see that other part. Again, I'm going to highlight this part right here so you can see this part as well. You see that logo that is here? What it's going to do, imagine you have 100 plus clients, right? 100 plus businesses you're dealing with. it's going to actually scan their website, find their logo. So it's personalized to them, and it's going to place it across this person right here. So it's going to feel like you actually spend the time to actually put their own logo and so on. It's going to get other information as well, like this one. And the beauty is, at the end, you can even create call to actions, and it's going to have like a whole deal. So you have like hundreds of templates across different industries, so you can be an expert. I'll talk a little bit about this. And at the end, again, you can have a call to action like this one right here that you can see. Again, you can personalize this element as well. When somebody sees this, don't you agree that it's going to be blown away, because they're going to feel like you actually took the time, you spend the time to personalize it for them. Again, it's on YouTube, so they know that you uploaded it manually probably, which they don't know you automated it. And the other great part is that they're going to say, okay, at least they're going to reply back saying thank you, right? At least they're going to say, wow, thank you so much. Can you create a video like this for me? Or thank you so much. What services do your agency offer, right? Don't you think that at least they'll respond back? And even if, say, out of 100 people, right? Let's go back here. Even out of 100 people, even if one person, right? Let's even say out of 150 people, it's one person, or 200 people is one person, and that one person is going to be worth for you $2,000, $10,000 or more, or even at the very least, they pay you $500 for something, and later on pay you more money. Isn't that worth your time? Because it's only taking you 10 minutes, and there's no more mumbo jumbo stuff to deal with. And here's an example why this is so powerful. Okay, here's an example of some of the biggest companies out there doing this. They call it with snazzy terms like growth hacking and all that stuff. Here's an example of a company which recently emailed me. This service that they're offering, okay, it's $20,000 a year, okay? $20,000 a year, same thing. Paul, I hope you found this well. I've been researching companies like yours, and then, okay, and then they send it over. If you can personalize this across multiple different ways, it gives you the power in your hands where even if this person is selling $20,000 packages per year for their, company here, wouldn't it be fair for you to charge $500 or $1,000 or so on every single month, or even a one-time deal just to get your foot in the door? And I'm going to talk about how you can really do that. Big companies are doing it right now, okay? And they're doing it manually. Some of them are doing it automated as well. I'll show you which ones. The great part is with this by your side, you can really get that unfair advantage, and it's all a numbers game. Now, I know some of you folks were asking about this is it CAN-SPAN compliant, or is it GDPR and so on? It is compliant simply because we only send one of these personalized campaigns. If they don't respond back, or if they don't respond back favorably and so on, it is okay. We move on. There are millions of businesses. Right now in the US alone, there are like 40 million plus businesses, and every single day there are hundreds of thousands of businesses getting registered, right? And across the world, there are even more. You can multiply that by 10 or 20 times. And once they respond back, you can communicate. And that's the kind of client you want to work with anyway, right? Somebody who appreciates you, somebody who actually has a positive aspect of it here. And that way you can reach them even faster, even better, right? And that's the beauty here, okay? And then you can multiply this, can boost this even further and leverage it even further. And here's the best part, okay? There are many ways you can use this for your benefit. One of the best ways, like I showed you, is to get the client's attention, and then you can offer them more services. The other great part is you can also offer this personalization services for them, for their own business. A lot of businesses like restaurants or e-commerce websites, or for that matter, even local businesses like dentists, chiropractors, and realtors and so on, right? They have a customer list of about maybe 300 to 500 or so, some of them even less, right? They don't have that many. And wouldn't it be better if you tell them, hey, you are existing customers, I'm gonna just personalize it over. I'm going to basically convert dead subscribers and prospects who don't respond back and make them active folks who are going to respond back to you. Like, for example, you can engage with their existing customers. Like, you can send a personalization campaign for them. Like, hey, Gary, check out our brand new product that we have for you. Or, hey, Melissa, your free trial is expiring. Renew your membership by clicking the link below. For an insurance company, or you get so many ideas here, right? And you can do it like that for that client, or for that matter, you can gain their trust as well, like doing this, hey Bob, I made this video just for you. Would you be interested in, I'm gonna give you this video for free, because free is a powerful word, right? Or you can even engage with their existing customers or increase their revenues and ROI, and so on and so forth, right? This right here is a game changer, because what we're doing is we're doing so many things in just that one automation system there that they have no reason to say no. And if they say no, it's okay. You can move on to somebody else, because it's all mathematically there, and there's no reason for you to even worry about it. Let's say let them reject. Let's say 99% reject. It's okay. 1% is all you need, right? One client is all you need, because it's going to take you the same time to do 100 as it would take you to do one or more, for that matter, because you can do unlimited of these campaigns. There's no limitations. Just so you understand, there's no limitations here. You can do, let's say you're doing 100 a day. That's going to be 3,000 a month. That is 36,000 a year that you're reaching clients, just as an example. right? So since it's unlimited, you can go your merry way and do as many as you wish, right? Now, if you wanted to create this personalization campaigns like this before, you'd have to manually find the name of the client, find out what their email is, what's their working email, right? And you got to also find out, okay, do they like this or that, what industry they're in. You're not an expert in that industry, right? And you have to upload that video in YouTube, then you got to email them personally. And then just creating 10 videos like this could take you at least a day, but a lot more than that, you know it. With automation, it's going to take 10, 20, 100 in just a few seconds. It's going to take the same time. And the beauty is it's complete automation. You don't have to worry about the deliverability of that email going through or hitting inbox. We handle that. We'll pay huge amount of money. We integrate with enterprise grade tools that ensure that your emails, these personalization campaigns, hit the inbox. So you don't have to worry about anything. It automatically sends these video emails and these personalization campaigns to all clients, right? And you can do this in any language. For example, instead of saying, hey, Bob, you can say hola, Bob in Spanish or whatever language it is, right? And this way, again, mathematically, it's impossible for you not to get a client because you can do unlimited campaigns like this. There's no limitations, right? And the beauty is with automation technology number 2, remember, firstly, we got all those clients that we'll ever need, decision makers and so on, and their emails. It's going to scan their website, find all the information, right? Now what we do is use automation technology number 2, which is the artificial intelligence and personalized video technology. What it's going to do is it's a groundbreaking app. It's going to create unlimited of these personalized videos, and you can create videos in bulk. Like somebody was asking, Matt was asking, can I use it for my own existing subscribers? Yes, just import them over. There's a CSV file or some format like that, and then automatically it's going to create these personalized campaigns for them as well. So you're not really restricted to using that first app, but that first app allows you the campaign. The client platform app in this case, it's going to allow you to get unlimited clients anyway, the decision makers. So it adds that power for you. You can turn all your prospects into paying customers right off the bat. And this is the same technology, by the way, used by the biggest brands online. They spend tens of thousands of dollars every month to use this. You're not going to pay anywhere close to that, don't worry. And the beauty is, right, one campaign is going to take the same time as it is to do unlimited campaigns. So it's in your best interest to do it. And for example, Lenovo, the computer company, they got 450% increase in click-through rates and another 400% in open rates when they did this. Acton, Tradeshift, Cetera, these are all boring financial kind of stuff. You know, that super boring stuff. Even if these industries could get results like 62% better engagement, 230% more page views, and 10 times, right, 10x increase in click-through rates and traffic that they're getting, and in this case 600% click-through rates in this case of Cetera. Do you think it'll work in any industry if it's in boring financial stuff? That is the beauty here. A lot of these corporations, big Fortune 500 companies, spend a lot of money. They use snazzy terms like growth hacking and so on, but this is what they do, right? And as I showed you an example of this here, right? Now you're gonna ask me, what can you sell your clients? Remember I was showing you the foot in the door strategy? So now that you got a client, they said, cool, I want this free service. I want this free videos you created for me. I'm even gonna be interested in paying you a few $100, right? For this. What other things can you sell these clients once you got them? Well, with this included technology, right? And I'll show you a few more. You can sell video creation services because it has a built-in video creation technology where you can sell these videos, personalization video campaigns, video emails, and so on. And you can charge them $100 to $500 per every campaign that you run. And by the way, businesses need your services for this stuff because video creation is time consuming. You need a camera crew, you need a scripting crew, copywriting crew, you need all that techie stuff as well. And businesses don't have that time, the skills, the experience, and they don't even want to hire experts because they know it's going to be expensive and time consuming to deal with them. So you can solve this problem using automation to profit from your side, okay? And this is the best part. You directly go to the actual decision makers, no gatekeepers, because we use a technology that corporations use. We spend several thousands of dollars every month so that it's going to give you the exact email used by the decision maker. Again, this is something no other technology out there does. Because of this, there's no way for you to fail in a way in reaching decision makers because you know that this technology that we incorporate with actually is going to get you to the decision makers. No other technology out there does for any price, by the way. And here's some results. Like, for example, just folks out there are making millions and even hundreds of thousands of dollars right here. As you can see, this one right here, 1 million was earned last year, 300,000 here, 200,000 here. And some of these, for example, folks, right, as you can see here, this person, 70,000, 100,000, 100,000 here, and from countries like Romania, where like the average salary is like $500 a month, right? And if they're charging $100 an hour, you understand these types of campaigns, video creations, and this sort of stuff is actually in demand right now around the world, whichever part you're in the world, because businesses need it. Here's, and again, from Canada, 100,000, United Kingdom, 60,000 here, and 100,000 here from Australia, because businesses find value with this. They're willing to pay. Like I said, marketplace is willing to pay. Why shouldn't you do something that is valued in the marketplace, right? And here are some of my results. As you can see, 547 orders right here coming in like clockwork. And I outsource the entire process, by the way. I don't even do any of this stuff, and it's all working on clockwork because it's a numbers game, right? And you're helping businesses grow their reach and get more customers. And with automation, you not only reach them, you only make them take action, but also you can keep selling them again and again different types of services. And what do I mean by different types of services? We have that handled as well, by the way, just in case you're wondering. So if you want to 20x your profits even more, you can offer another automation technology that's built in called personalized sketch art videos. Okay, this is something no other technology out there does. It's going to allow you to create an additional revenue stream for your business, as well as when you're providing it to clients. Okay, you can create unique sketch videos with personalization done again on scale, with the name of the business automatically scanned from their website, their logo, their images, and all that stuff built into this, and it's going to create all these sketch art videos. And you can build a personal connection with an interactive, memorable experience. Choose from many sketch art templates, by the way. And by the way, you can also capture and keep viewers' attention and steer action. Okay, and you can cash in on the huge demand, right? Because for example, 30-second video like this sells for $300, right? At the minimum, $197. Okay, so it's like just offering it just right off the bat. It's gonna take you 30 seconds to create, and again, all with the power of automation. So how does it look like? Let me show you an example so you get an idea here. Imagine doing that, right? Imagine that. So if it is, for example, a travel agency, it's going to draw a boat. If it's going to be a real estate agency, it's going to be like a house, and it's targeted to those industries, and they will happily pay this because again, they can also use it for their own clients as well, and you can run this for them as an agency. Again, it must be giving a lot of ideas, right? So this is how we can get that same client to keep paying us again and again. And what if you want to 50x more results using the power of, again, next generation technologies that people will pay you all day long? And you see, one of the big things a lot of people make a mistake of is it's not just about offline businesses like dentists, chiropractors, and so on. Online businesses as well need these futuristic technologies. Like there's 500,000 Shopify stores right now, e-commerce, and there are millions of other e-commerce websites. They would pay for this next technology I'm going to be talking about, which is about, just getting it 50 times more results, right? Which is called video hotspots, automation technology number 4. Now, here's the best part about this. You can add clickable links to any video in just a few seconds, okay? This is going to allow you to significantly boost traffic, sales, and results. You can sell to e-commerce site owners like Shopify sites, product creators like authors, and so on. You can even easily create unlimited video hotspots for any video, because you can just import a YouTube video. There are billions of videos on YouTube, right? And add these hotspots to it and make it fully mobile compatible as well. Nothing else like this does anything like this ever, okay? There's no technology like this at all. And using this brand new technology, by the way, which is not available anywhere else, you can be the first to do this, and you can command top dollar online. And the beauty is with this, you can do this in just a couple of minutes, okay? And by the way, just so you understand, I'm gonna give you a demo of this so you get an idea of why this is so powerful and how you can convert any boring video into a clickable hotspot video. And that way people, and by the way, it can be any call to action. It can be add to cart, it can be check out for more info and whatever, and it's mobile compatible as well. And so people when check it out, they can click within that video, and then they can go and buy it. And this is the best way to demonstrate products and so on, e-commerce websites, any product websites, any business that has anything visual in terms of selling, like a real estate business or anything. you can do this, and you can convert any video into this clickable hotspot video for free. No monthly fees or any of that mumbo jumbo stuff. Okay, so let me show you so you'll be blown away as well. Hope that made sense to you when you saw it, right? Basically, just so you get an idea, because this was a live webinar and so on, it was a little bit choppy, that's normal, but that's an exact video where any video for that matter can be converted over into this hotspot. And that is super powerful. If you did not know it already, a lot of businesses, a lot of Shopify stores, a lot of e-commerce businesses, do you see yourself, do you understand it, where they will be happy to do this because it allows them to reach people in social media sites and other platforms out there where they can have these clickable links, and then people can just click on it. Okay, I like this product. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to buy it. You see how people will pay huge amount of money with this? And you could probably even use it for your own business right now, right? That's how powerful, because if you're wowed by it, imagine the power of your clients and so on, how, once you got them, how excited they will be. And again, it takes you a couple of minutes to do this automatically. No need for any techie mumbo jumbo stuff. And by the way, these are the future. Okay, you can profit from this new technology. As I mentioned, millions of e-commerce stores, just Shopify stores alone are 500,000 right now. And website owners will be at least a few $100 for this, if not thousands of dollars, right? And if it improves their sales by even like less than 1%, which it should, then you're good, right? And affiliate marketers, product creators can sell these for their affiliate products or your own products by improving product conversions and clicks. And it works in every country globally and converts any video into a hotspot video. And you can even do that with YouTube videos and so on. And you can visually attract audiences to click through your videos and purchase products in any language, okay? And any niche, because it's going to be applicable to any language. It's just going to be a global reach that you can get with this, right? And that is, again, something that nobody else even thinks about. And that's why it's so powerful, even if you think about it, right? And on top of that, you can even personalize any type of video, right? Let's say you have a video on your hard drive, like an explainer video, like even like a live action video, or even a royalty-free video, or any business video, right? You can use a live motion personalized videos using next generation technology called video in video. Okay, a video in video is basically where in a live situation, people are actually walking through their life on a daily basis, and you can actually put your video in them. Like, it's just going to blow you up, because you can showcase your videos, your products, your actual clients' products and so on. And Fortune 500 companies are actually using this technology right now, paying tens of thousands of dollars, and you don't need any camera crew, professional video editing software, or you don't have to do any of that stuff. You just select a template, create stunning live motion videos and animated logo reveals, and businesses will pay easily. I've seen it again and again and again, $500 or more for these videos, and you don't have to do any of that. We have hundreds and hundreds of templates built in and already shot it with the camera crew, already done professionally and so on. You just have to do one simple thing for this one, and that is just provide this to the clients. You just give this one option, and you have all the samples and everything given to you. So you can just show them, hey, I can create a video like this. Do you want it? Okay, cool. And then just invoice them, done. And we'll train you on how to do this on a step-by-step basis and that sort of thing. So don't worry. We're going to show you how to do this. But again, super, super powerful. Let me show you how powerful it is right now so you get an idea.
Do you have a business that you know could be doing much better? Are you putting all your time and effort into something that's just not yielding the results that you expected? A lot of times we have great business ideas, but we know that it's only the half of it. Cryptocurrency can be a very rewarding investment option, but it's also a confusing and risky one. For one, there are several currencies beyond Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ripple. Have you ever been so tired and stressed out that you just couldn't function? Your hectic schedule hasn't even allowed you time to schedule an appointment.
You're demonstrating an app, a product, or service, or anything, you can do it right off the bat with this, with no technical skills or anything needed at all. It's going to give you that additional oomph to your services. And again, allows you to 10x, 20x your results super fast within just a few hours of getting that client to say yes to you. And again, you're getting all that. You're getting every single resource you need to succeed, okay? And you can even, on top of that, dominate 200 different industries, right? By having these 200 plus, with automation technology number 6, 200 plus niche spokesperson videos on top of it, with built-in templates, with actual personalization elements here. All the sales scripts are written by professional copywriters, world class, to convert sales. And by the way, you can personalize these spokesperson videos in minutes, right? Couple of minutes. Again, run hundreds and hundreds of these campaigns. And spokespersons, by the way, these videos cost $500 just for the video, not including any of the personalization elements like scanning that business website, putting the logo in there and all that stuff automatically. So you can earn hefty profits from every single video that you sell. You never have to hire a spokesperson again. And here's the best part. You can even sell them other services as well, because now you have them in your funnel, so to speak, right? You're actually getting them to buy from you once, again and again. Keep getting them to buy again and again. And here's the best part by this, folks, just so you understand, these are actually researched. We've spent tens of thousands of dollars on this already, and all our systems, by the way, just so you understand, is done in such a way that these businesses will happily pay you for this service.
When your dog, cat, or pet is sick or injured, you want the best care possible for them. That's why we're proud to be considered as one of the most caring and professional local veterinarians.
Let our acupuncturists help you get rid of pain in your neck, back, or any other region. No matter where you're experiencing pain, our acupuncturist can treat it all.
Are you finally ready to start getting in shape and looking for a personal trainer to help you achieve your fitness goals? If so, you've come to the right place. Having a personal trainer can help you get back into shape quicker and help prevent common injuries.
If you're looking for a yoga studio, you probably have a lot of questions, such as, will the classes available fit my skill level? Do the classes fit my busy schedule? Or even, is yoga too difficult for me to do?
Does that make sense? See how powerful that is? Like, I'm pretty sure you're getting some incredible ideas with this, where immediately you can have your logos of all these businesses. Let's say you're approaching 100 different dentists in your local area, or getting them with that client platform app I was telling you about. You can do 100 of those in just 2 minutes with their logo automatically inserted across the board, right? So you're creating 100 different variations in just a couple of minutes with their logo, their personalization, their name, their business, and then you just push it out to them, and it's going to take you, what, 2 minutes to do that. You see what I'm saying? And it's all done with AI, artificial intelligence, so it's going to automatically find their logo from their website with the client platform, and it's going to insert all this stuff, so you don't even have to go and even put that stuff. It's done automatically. Okay, so that is the power here, because it normally, you know, I understand that we see a blank screen on an app, you're like, oh, now where do I put a thing, and we get stuck, right? Here, you don't even need to put any input. It's done automatically. That is the power, okay? So all these technologies, by the way, is part of something called a video platform. And this is just the start. I mean, there's a lot more to it. But, you know, who am I? My name is Paul Pun. I've been online since 2006. I'm from Canada. You know, when I got started, I was at 16 years old when I got started. And I'm currently the highest paid online marketing consultant. Just to give you a quick story, at that time, my goal, just like the goals you guys posted and girls posted in the chat box in the webinar, my goal was to pay my college tuition at that time, right? And I failed for 3 years again and again. And then I understood exactly how to, you know, get real results. And the best way I found out is do this automation where I don't have to put my emotions in play, right? And once I realized that, now I'm currently the highest paid online marketing consultant, because the projects that I work on are minimum 6 figures. I don't even work on projects if they're not. And I've had the great, I've been blessed really to be able to serve 500,000 customers worldwide over the last decade that I've been here. And I've been featured in Fox Carolina, ABC 7, Strategy Internet Business, Daily Herald, many other publications, but who cares? The only reason why I'm sharing this is I hope you too have your goals and you too take what I'm teaching you seriously and you too apply it and get results, okay? Because I'm gonna be able to get my whole team to mentor you. I'm gonna be talking about that in just a bit, so that you are not left behind. You actually get the results you deserve. And I created this platform to solve the biggest actual problems people face online, right? Which is creating a profitable business without any large upfront investment, crush your competition without any experience, and really having realistic a possibility of getting clients, right? Because even if you get rejected 200 times, right? Out of that, even if just one person says, yeah, cool, that is worth it for you because it just took you 2 minutes. Does that make sense? Type in yes if that makes sense to you, because that is the power of it, okay? This platform, you get a complete business in a box where you can get a full client getting platform. You're going to get all the big ticket paying clients with their actual email, their location, their name, their company, their website, all that information, which no other technology does in the marketplace right now. No need to do any cold calling, no need to do any advertising or funnel building, list building, or begging people to promote stuff for you, or doing any of that stuff. You actually get the clients to come to you because it's a numbers game, right? Mathematically, you will eventually, even let's say out of 200 people, you get one person to say yes, right? Or what about 300 people, you got one person? It's still going to take you 2 minutes regardless of how many people, right? And that is the power here. You're reaching decision makers. So in that moment, what happens majority of the time is you'll have people, let's say, they might be busy in their business that day, but maybe a couple of weeks later, they have some free time to think about growing their business. And they'll say, hey, yeah, that person sent that to me. Why don't I contact them or even refer some of my friends to them, right? You see that? That is realistic. That is something you can do, where even if you get rejected 500 times, it doesn't even really matter because you have those 10, 15 clients who will be able to keep paying your recurring monthly fee, and you can offer them other services, and we'll teach you, and I'll talk about one of the bonuses you get where you can offer additional services as well to clients, and you can get a lot more money just from the start, okay? And this comes, by the way, with all kinds of templates and so on. You can choose, like as I showed you, in different industries, and you also get these never seen before technologies like smart personalization, live motion videos, video in video technologies like I showed you, video hotspots, and sketch art videos, all kinds of videos. And you never have to worry about content creation, delivery of your services, and you can just create stunning value to your clients, okay? And that way you can get incredible profits out of it as well, unlike anything else out there. And you can turn your prospects into sales as well, because you can engage them, communicate them with this professional, dynamic, personalized videos. You can automatically create and send these video emails, unlimited amount of them, by the way, just so you understand. What do I mean by unlimited? I mean unlimited, okay? So you never run out of, clients. You're gonna keep getting more and more and more. And using that artificial intelligence technology, you can scan clients' websites, because the client platform is gonna find their website, their name, their email, all that information. So it's gonna automatically scan their website, instantly find logos, images, their name, email, all that information, so that it'll personalize that video with their photos, their logos, their images. So there's no way for them to feel, okay, this person did it automatically, because there's not going to be any branding or anything to that. It's going to feel like you actually spend the time to create that. So it's going to get higher engagement, going to close more sales. And here's the best part. As a customized bonus just for the folks who are on this webinar, I'm also going to give you a completely done for you agency website that comes with full unlimited Google Cloud hosting, which means you're going to have a completely done for you agency website where you can have a professional outlook. And here's the thing, right? You go in and approach McDonald's tomorrow, or any big company, or even medium-sized small businesses, and you're sending at bob@gmail.com. It's not going to look professional, right? Here, you're going to have a corporate email that is for free, no monthly fees, like unlike Google for Work and so on. It's like $5 a month per email. You're going to have SSL certificates for free, right? All that bells and whistles, unlimited hosting and so on with Google as well, which is going to be rock solid, right? And that way you look like an authority, you can close more big ticket sales and instantly turn on your agency business without any hassles and so on. And here's the best part. Not only will we help you edit this and customize it for you, right, on a one-on-one basis, the beauty is this comes with a built-in actual website builder as well here, okay? So if you want to add that additional services of building websites for your clients and have us host those websites for you for free, wouldn't that be cool? How much would a client pay for a website? Because majority of businesses don't have good looking websites. This has 200 plus templates, by the way, included in different industries. Drag and drop, easy to edit. So unlike ClickFunnels and so on, this is something that's included with no monthly fee. So you can offer your clients and charge them more money for website building services using this built-in website builder, which you can do unlimited websites, unlimited domains, and unlimited hosting. Is that cool, right? That means you can offer this additional service to clients as well, because not only will you do that, and we'll help you out in that as well. So that way, you have complete automation, complete business, while having all the software tools, the training, the lead generation, the dynamic personalized videos, and the done for you website and the website builder, so that you can offer awesome website building services, smart video personalization, AI, hotspot technologies, all that stuff, so that you have no way for you to actually fail, because there's going to be a complete pipeline of stuff that you can offer your clients, right? And we'll help you out. Don't worry. We'll help you out throughout the process if you're stuck at any time. And if a client says custom demands, we'll help you out as well. We'll talk about this. And this way, it's simple 1, 2, 3 step-by-step process, right? Find clients, Simple keyword. You want to find all the dentists, all the chiropractors, all the CEOs in your local area or even globally. You can do that in just a few minutes. You can convert them with personalized video emails with their client's name, branding, and so on, close more sales that way. You can sell video services, the easiest services to sell, by the way, because all businesses need a video on their website and need personalization campaigns to actually get more revenue out of it. And you can even say, hey, I'm going to run a campaign for some of your customers, and if you like the results, you can pay me after you see the results. Cool? Which is because it only takes you 2 minutes regardless, right? And you can choose hundreds of dynamic personalized video templates and it will help you out step by step, and it integrates with every single app you already have, any video creation app you already have, any videos that you already have as well. So it's super powerful. Even a client's existing videos, you can download them, or even a YouTube link, you can get that out and you can send these personalized emails. So you don't have to waste hours doing this. Again, super powerful, right? Now, let me ask you a simple question. You can give me a simple answer, right? You can be honest about it. What if I gave you this entire video platform, that bonus as well, agency website, the SSL certificates, which cost $59 a year. I'm going to give you that to you for free, and as well as the entire web builder where you can provide website creation services for clients and all that stuff. And not only give that, I coach you one-on-one on Skype. Well, not me. What if I get my whole team to help you out one-on-one on Skype until you succeed? Do you think you'll get maybe 1% or 5% of the results that I've shown you that I've gotten? Do you think that if I get my whole team to personally help you out, right, until you succeed, whatever your goal was, what you typed in the chat box today, right, and we help you out one-on-one. And here's the best part about this. There might be custom demands. Sometimes, you need that additional push, that accountability to push you to the next level. We'll help you out. You need website editing where you can customize that website to your needs. We'll help you out with that. And, as you can imagine, right, that is the edge you're going to get to succeed, right? And the beauty is, it's not, somebody was saying, this is kind of like a done for you thing. Yeah, but that's like devaluing it in a way, because it's actually pushing you, mentoring you to put you to the next level. There'll be situations where a client will come to you and say, hey, can you do this for me, like a website development thing or something complex, and then you're stuck, right? What if you have my technical team who are web designers who are professionals help you out? Wouldn't that help you out? Now you have that feeling where, hey, I have my back, and Paul has my back, and he has me covered here, so I don't have to look for 100 different areas and find out if I can do it or not. This is going to allow you to take your business to the next level. The only way you're going to succeed is with that assistance, right? That way you don't have to open up a course and now you're stuck with 20 hours worth of content, and it's forcing, and you have to put in the effort and so on. Here, everything is done by automation, and if you need that personalized assistance, you have that as well to have your back. Does that make sense? You see the power of something like that? That is why we get such high success stories, unlike anything else that I've ever seen before. And that is the reason why, because I want to ensure that we have some teeth in the game as well. So we work hard to get you results. And I'll explain that in just a bit. And you can be the first to take advantage of this revolutionary technology and this $40 billion market. Consulting and businesses have been there for the last 100 years, and they'll be there for another 100 years. It's actually my bread and butter. I use it every day. And you can leverage these technologies starting right now, okay? And with your one-on-one Skype success coach that you're getting, again, this is only for the first 25 people who get in today, because time is the most limited asset, right? Your success is virtually guaranteed because you're getting that one-on-one Skype assistance until you succeed. And here's the thing, okay? Time is the most limited asset. Let's say we spend 1 hour each day with you, okay? That means we can take only 8 people, right? Now, even if you have a big team, that's only limited to so many people that we can take in and help you out without having a lack of time. Whether you're a billionaire or not a billionaire, there's only so many working hours in the day, right? There's only so many. Everybody has 24 hours, maybe 8 working hours. Whether you're a billionaire or not a billionaire, same thing. And you can have your very own 6-figure agency success consultant work with you one-on-one until you succeed, solve any technical issues that you're having. And instead of emailing a support ticket, waiting for 3 days to receive a response, that doesn't solve your issue. And then you gotta wait another 3 business days. Now you took you 10 days to solve something small, where you could come on Skype and get it solved in like a minute. Does that make sense? And you can close more clients as well, where if you have any technical issues or you need some custom work done by our expert animation team and so on, we have them as well to help you out there. Okay, so that way you're never left behind. And by the way, just so you understand, if you just get a virtual worker, that's going to cost you $1,000 a month, okay, a virtual assistant, so on. Here you're getting experts in their craft. and I'm eating the cost, okay? I want to ensure that you get the results, okay? And that way you can give your clients additional support so you're never left behind or stuck. And if a client contacts with custom demands, our team will help you with that delivery of the end result. And there's no more information overload, no more technical mumbo jumbo, and you will never be overwhelmed, as our team will hold you by the hand and guide you until you succeed. That way, you got instant kickstart, instant setup, instant client getting through our world-class consultants who will be there for you, assist you, and ultimately there to get your results, okay? And that way you can duplicate our results, and you can also get over-the-shoulder webinar training from myself. I'll be mentoring you and showing you some secret strategies that I cannot share in a live webinar because only about, it's going to get saturated. Like if I show it to, 500 people, and it can only work for 200 people, none of those 500 people will get results. But on the other hand, if I show it to those 200, you're going to get great results, right? That's the reason why it's restricted. And you can also copy your entire business, get this entire video specialist certification as well. So you can be an expert, and it's going to serve you for your entire life, right? And since we can't offer one-on-one personalized support to everybody because time is the most limited asset, if you miss out today, you will not get another chance. That's it. I'm sorry. You have to be frank here. And every time you open it up, by the way, those 25 spots get taken like within a couple of seconds. And the reason why is because people appreciate the fact that we have to, you're responsible kind of for your success here in this case as well, because we're there to help assist you, right? If you don't get results, you can leave risk-free and don't have to pay a single penny. Okay, that's my guarantee to you. Okay, you can leave, and that way, even all the resources and so on that we spend, it's okay. I'll eat those costs because you're getting results here. Okay. And the total value of everything you're getting is $17,985 because you're getting unrestricted access to our point-and-click personalized video platform, which allows you to create all these types of videos, personalization, and so on for any video, by the way, right? Any video can be personalized, including videos that you have in your hard drive or a client has, anyone, even YouTube videos. And your six-figure client getting platform where you can give unlimited big-ticket client leads can be generated. So it all becomes a mathematical numbers game at the end of the day, and you can build unlimited amount of these. There's no like restrictions on, and for example, you can only do 100, and after that you have to pay a monthly fee or something like that. No, you can do unlimited. So for example, let's say you do 100 each day. That's about what, 3,000 a month, and that's about, what is it, $30,000, 30,000 clients that you can reach every single year. See that, how it adds up? And you get one-on-one Skype success consultation, and as I said, only for the first 25 because time is the most limited asset, can't offer everybody. You also get our secret learning portal, webinar training by myself, mentoring you, helping you out, and all the strategies to build a six-figure consulting business so that there's no stone left behind, right? No stone left unturned. You also get a dedicated personalized support, but if you can set a support ticket to us, we'll be happy to assist you. And you get unrestricted agency license to sell all these videos with no permission needed from us. We already have all that set up from our end. And if you also get that custom video consulting, website creation, unlimited Google Cloud hosting with SSL certificates, free updates, and you can also create websites for clients as well using this built-in editing platform, which is sort of like ClickFunnels, but you can get that as well. And you can start providing those services for clients as well. And again, I'm doing this because I want you to get great results long-term, so that way you can be a lifelong customer, right? And that is the most important thing. And one sale will pay for your entire membership, by the way, right? The proof is right in front of you. And the first 25 who get in will get that additional one-on-one Skype success consultation, as I was telling you about, because time is the most limited asset. And once these spots are gone, they're really gone. And by the way, it comes with a full 30-day no questions asked guarantee. Okay, no questions asked. So it means for any reason or no reason at all, you want to leave, you get every single penny back. My way of saying thank you, at least you took action. And here's the most important part. You don't know me. So many of you don't know me personally, right? You might have maybe purchased something from me, or if you don't even know me, isn't it fair that I personally have to, and my team personally have to work hard to earn your trust and also get your results? Because if we don't, you're going to leave, and all our hard costs, right? All these technologies, by the way, every personalized campaign that you run costs us money. Every video email that you do costs us money. So let's say you used up something like $200 worth of all these costs, right? All this client platform and everything, and you decide to leave, no questions asked. That means $200 in loss that we have to take on our end. So it's in our best interest to actually get your results. Does that make sense to you? So that even if we want to ensure that we can keep that investment that you put in rather than you leaving, and then those hard costs will make sure that we lose. So it's in our best interest to work hard to get your results. And on top of that, for those people who are serious, I'm going to offer this implementation guarantee where I'm going to show you how you will make a profit even if you fail. So here's how it's going to work. If you do not get a single client within 30 days of using the video platform, right, I will get our team to find the best clients for you. Remember, all it takes is a single client to close a deal about $300 to $500, and then after that, $1,000 per month as well, right? Same client will pay you happily and we'll find you that. And I'll also pay you $500 in cash for wasting your time. Okay, because I know you spent some time, you were focused on it, and you're still getting results. I'll send that up to you. All I ask from you is simply follow all the training and webinars and so on that that we're providing you, and implement what we teach you in our step-by-step video coaching portal. All you have to do is that, and we have your back. That way, at least you know that, hey, at least if I implement, I'd spend the time, I spend a few hours on this, and I went through all the training, and I was dedicated, and Paul is gonna lose money here by giving this to me. So that way, I can incentivize you to take action, because I know if you implement things, then you're gonna be much ahead. At least you have an education of a lifetime, right? So that way, my team and I have an incentive to ensure that you get results, right? We will work hard to get you results. And on top of that, just for this webinar, right, you're gonna have some special pricing. Normally it's been over $1,000 and so on to get this. That's surprising. You see the checkout page and everything. And just for this webinar, I'm gonna give a straight half off because of one reason. And that is, normally what we do is we spend ads on Facebook, Google, YouTube, and all that stuff, right? And what happens is that I spend about $200 to acquire one customer. So I rather pass that, the costs and so on, where people have to watch a training, they watch a video and all that, click ads and so on. That way I'll pass the savings on to you. Because you came into this webinar, I'd rather pass it on to you. So that's like me investing half into your business right off the bat. So you can start immediately, get up and running. And by the way, as well, you can use PayPal credit option that is available 100%. So that means if you're in the US, if you're in the UK, you can get up to, in the UK, it's about 4 months or so. And in the US, for 6 full months, there's no payments or no interest, meaning for 6 full months, you can get in and with no investment today, right? So that means you have 6 full months, literally almost for free, that you're getting in, and that by then you should be getting results. It's there for your convenience, okay? So I'm gonna give you the link in just a second, and here's the best part, okay? I want you to be one of the first 25, because those are the folks who will actually get that assistance and help and so on. But to ensure that you're on the first 25, I need you to push your transaction ID as soon as you get it, okay? You can even use the PayPal credit option, by the way. You can still use it. It's there for your convenience. You can be one of the first 25 so we can assist you. And I'm gonna announce your names as well. I just have to be strict because time is the most limited asset, right? I wanna ensure that we can give you that. So here's the link, okay? And that's the link just for this webinar, by the way. And again, as I said, you're still covered by no questions asked, money back guarantee. So if for any reason or no reason you want to leave, you can still get every single penny back, and you wake up tomorrow and change your mind, that's okay too. So here's the link, www.videoplatform.io/now. So that is a video, platform.io/NOW now. I've also, by the way, posted the link in the chat box to your right, so you can click on it and go to the page. Okay, when you go there right now, and you can get the video platform and all the bonuses that I was telling you about, and the one-on-one assistance and so on, but you need to post your transaction ID after you get it. I'm really sorry, you have to, okay? And as I said, if you're in the US or the UK, right, you're gonna be able to use the PayPal credit option. It's there for your convenience. And that option, by the way, all you have to do is when you go in, you check out, in the checkout page, there'll be an option, okay? It's gonna say either pay via PayPal or via credit card. Use the PayPal option. And then if you're in the US or UK, you can just, log into your PayPal account. And after you've logged into the PayPal account, all you have to do next is you basically have 3 options available if you're in the US and UK. It's going to say pay with your PayPal balance, pay with your credit card, and a third option will say PayPal credit if you're in the US and UK, and you can use that for your benefits. So that means for 6 full months, there's no payments or no interest, literally getting it for no upfront cost right now, literally almost for free. And by 6 months, you still get everything, you should be getting results with it, and you still covered by 30-day guarantee either way with this, regardless, no questions asked. It's there for your convenience, because I know if you can get it with this, you're going to get results, and you'll be happy to continue forward. And maybe a couple of years from now, if I have some other cool thing for you, you might be interested in getting, because some of you folks don't know me, so I believe in providing great value and getting results. That's my major focus, is to get people results, because then they can be lifelong customers, right? And have good things to say and that sort of thing. And by the way, just so you know, this is sold out everywhere else. This is the only link that you can get it. The reason why we have to sell out so much normally, just so you know, just the folks who are wondering, is when we offer that one-on-one assistance, we sell out so fast that after that, when people want to join, we can't even provide that. And there's this problem where if we provide like a replay or later on and that sort of thing, what happens is people say, hey, you offered that one-on-one, Paul, I want it, and it's going to be really bad on me to reject them, right? So that is the reason why you want to use it. And I posted the link in the chat box as well. to your right. So alternatively, what you can do is, since you're watching this in video format, just go right below this video. There's a button and you can click on it and you can then grab the video platform and all the bonuses. Now, I want to ensure that while we are here and while you grab it, there's limited time before it gets taken down permanently forever. You're still going to be getting our one-on-one assistance. You're still getting the website builder platform, as well as your own agency website, the social certificates, as well as the actual corporate emails and all that good stuff built in. And that way you literally have a professional outfit and you're ready to rock from day one. Okay. And here's the thing. Every single personalized video campaign that you run, every single personalized video email that you run, every single website that you host with us and so on, you know there are hard costs involved. And every single Skype session that you take with us, there's hard costs involved to provide you that world-class service and so on, right? And so if you leave because there's no questions asked guarantee, we are actually losing money every time a person leaves us, right? And still gets every single penny back. So isn't that a good thing? Because that means my team and I will be working very hard to earn your investment, because we have that incentive in place here where we will be working hard so that we can earn your investment, because if you leave, we actually are losing money. And that is something that differentiates this platform from everything else out there, because we are actually putting our money where our mouth is, so to speak, and actually committed to making sure that you're successful. And that is super, super powerful. And if that is making sense to you, and you see the fact that we're all in this together, and we're all in this so that together we help you grow, together we help your business scale up and get to the next level. And if you see value in that, if that's making sense to you, then get it, okay? Because as I said, this is limited. It's not for everybody. It's not available at all. In fact, if you try to go anywhere else online, you can't even find it for any price right now. This is the only link that you can grab it right now. Okay, and that is why it's exclusive, and that is why you should be getting it, because of that one-on-one assistance and so on, because time is the most limited asset. We cannot offer it to everybody. You know it. You understand the value of time because you're watching this so far and you want to benefit from it. Okay, my goal is not to convince you if this is the greatest thing ever or not. My goal is to empower you. Okay, my goal is to give you all the tools, the resources, and the training that you need to really succeed and take your business to the next level. Okay, and if I'm successful and or my team is successful in doing that, great. If you're not, you still get every single penny back and leave, and you get an education of a lifetime in return. And I hope that is making great sense to you. And if that does, just get it, okay? You'll be really happy to do so, and you'll enjoy the results you should be getting once you get in, right? And ultimately, what you need to think about here is not so much that will this work for me, what if I fail with this, and that sort of thing, but reframe that question and just put it in a different perspective and say, what if it does work for me? Okay, what if it does work for me, and what if I get incredible results and I actually can transform my life with it? Well, then you're talking, right? That is something that you should be looking about, because then you'll be actually implementing things, you'll actually get results from it, and so on. And we'll assist you every step of the way, obviously, right? And you might be wondering, I don't have the kind of investment to put in with this one. Well, that is precisely why you should be getting it, simply because you do not have it right now. I mean, if you do not have the right kind of investment to put in with this and get in, then isn't that something you should be fixing with this, right? That's exactly why you should get in, right? Because you don't have the right kind of investment, the resources to put in investment in, is why you should be getting it, so you can solve that. So tomorrow you can actually get whatever you want in life, right? Because you have the platform that is assisting you in achieving that. So that is how I want you to approach this as well. And once again, as I said, the goal here is to provide you all the resources, the tools, and so on necessary to take your business to the next level, and the assistance that you need, because oftentimes that's all you really need to take your business to the next level and really achieve the pinnacle of success, right? So And saying that, thank you so much for watching this training so far. And once again, as I said, we are excited to have you on board and really help you out and take your business to the next level. And either way, even if you don't get it, what I want you to understand is, at least I hope you found some great value in the training here. You can still do this process manually. It's just going to take a lot of time, and we're going to bring our emotions in play as well, where if you've done something and didn't work out for you, automation removes that, as I mentioned before. So that way you can actually use this new futuristic technologies and so on, where every business will be needing this stuff anyway down the line, okay? Because artificial intelligence, machine learning, and even personalization is the future. Whether we like it or not, it is what businesses will value, because all big corporations and so on are already doing it right now. So why shouldn't you jump in and provide the service and provide value to businesses either way, and you benefit out of it, right? So again, check the button below, click on the button below, and access it right now. As I said, with the PayPal credit option, if you're in the UK, if you're in the US, with the UK it's about 3 to 4 months, no payments, no interest. And if you're in the US, it's 6 full months of no payments, no interest that you can use. It's there for your benefit. That's a long time for you to start getting results with the video platform and all the bonuses, right? So that is there for your convenience, and you can still cover by no questions asked 30-day money back guarantee either way if you decide to leave at any time. So in saying that, thanks again, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.